Hi guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a very rare review, and that is going to be Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. So, quick background on this whole review thing. I actually shot a review last week and it was supposed to go up on last week, like Friday. So, what had happened was I filmed it and I went to go edit it, and for some reason the angle was off and it was only like half of my head, and so I was going to try and reshoot the review during the week, and I ended up having a busy week and I didn't have time, so we're doing this now. So I hope the review is going to be as good as the first one, because the first time I got there's a bird outside my window, but the first time I got very, very passionate. I really like this book, and I'm going to tell you why. So just so you know, I do have all of my notes on my phone, so I might be picking it up from time to time, but I hope I won't. But I don't have as many of the details I memorized as I did last week, so we'll see. We are going to start this review with a trigger warning. This book has rape, and it talks about rape, and in this review I am going to be discussing these sensitive topics, so if that happens to be a trigger for you, maybe this video or review or book is not for you. So let's get to the summary. This book is about a teen named Mara. Mara has a troubled past and has recently broken up with her best friend and ex-girlfriend Charlie. She suffers from something that has happened to her a long time ago that is gradually revealed throughout the book, and as of right now, her best friend is her brother Owen. They're twins, they're closer than anything, they look after each other, they are as close as any siblings can be. However, all of that changes when Owen is accused of raping Mara's friend Hannah. Now, Hannah is a huge feminist and supports feminism, but now she finds herself in a moral crisis. Does she believe the brother she's always loved, or does she stand by her principles of always believing the victim? And this kind of puts her whole stance on life into perspective, and her grasp on feminism into perspective. It tests relationships, including those that mean most to her. She has to kind of reconcile the image she has of the kind-hearted brother she always knew with the monster she believes he has become. Let's talk about what I liked. I liked our main character. See, I have to look at my notes. I liked our main character. I love that her perspective was not one of the victim of the crime, but that of someone really close to the perpetrator. I thought that was really unique. There was some good LGBT plus representation in this book. Mara is bisexual, and her ex-girlfriend slash best friend Charlie is non-binary and likes women. I liked the writing, especially the descriptions. I thought it really helped with characterization and getting us into the head of not just the narrator, but with the characters that she interacts with. And this is going to sound weird, but I actually liked Mara's brother Owen, and I think that really made the narrative stronger. And I wrote down why I did. This is something that I never thought I'd say, but it helps that he's so likable before he rapes Hannah, and that when we get flashbacks of him, he's also likable. It puts us in the mind of Mara, trying to understand how someone she always saw as a little arrogant but always kind could commit such a crime. So let's talk about what I didn't like. This book has a habit of falling into this sort of philosophical teens trope that I don't really like. It's not bad per se, and I'm not saying that teens aren't smart or can't think about how they fit into the grand perspective of things, but I don't think teens think about it as often as they do in books like this and other books that I don't care for, John Green books, for example. I don't think their minds are always on this, or as often as these books think they are. Well, I thought it was a great decision to make Owen likable. I thought that they could have made his victim Hannah more likable, or at least let us see more of her. Obviously, I feel bad for her because she is someone who has had something terrible done to her, and she has to live with that, and I did feel bad for her, and I liked the friendship between her, Mara, and Charlie, but I felt like we didn't really get a sense of who she was, and so on. The book kind of delved into a more tell, don't show, instead of show, don't tell. We're told that Hannah's a hippie, and that maybe Hannah's relationship with her parents isn't entirely as great as she would like, that she's a little rebellious, that she's a free spirit, that she's kind. We're told all of these things, but we're not shown them. And I think this book really would have helped by letting Hannah be as fleshed out as Owen was. I think that would have been a bit kinder to the victim. And now my final thoughts. Overall, I enjoyed this book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I flew through it in 2 days. By the time I finished it, I was in my bed, tears drenching my face. I was sobbing. So I really like this book. I think it's definitely going to be on my favorite books of 2018 list, and I really think you should check it out, because despite all of its flaws, it's still a quick read, a fast read, an emotional read. It's a good book. So that was my review of Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. Ashley Herring Blake. I don't know why I can't get that name. Please let me know if you've read this book in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the little notification bell, which I now have to say because the YouTube algorithm is weird. Thank you so much for watching again, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!